Hello there you randy riders, and welcome back to Pure Play TV for another video review. Today we're looking at the Nintendo Switch exclusive Zoids Wild Blast Unleashed, which is out today, October 16th, 2020, the year of poo. I've never heard of Zoids Wilds. It's an anime TV show apparently, but I've never seen it. I have since done my homework and watched a few summaries on YouTube, but I can't see myself spending any amount of time watching it. It's a cartoon and I'm a grown man. Besides, me and my 4-year-old boy are currently in the middle of Miraculous on Netflix. Shut up, it's good. From what I can gather and what I've seen in the game's extensive story mode is that it's a tried and true child-friendly formula of youngsters teaming up with monsters of sorts and fighting with them. Instead of it being murderous monsters that fit inside little balls, or dinosaurs entrusted to teenagers, it's robot mecha beasts and their riders. Why are these kids allowed to have such cool toys? I wasn't even allowed a Beyblade as a kid because my mum said they were dangerous. There's even a bad group, a la Team Rocket from Pokemon, though you actually get to take control of the bad guys through the game's story battles, but more on that in a minute. Zoids Wild Blast Unleashed is a 3D brawler, so rather than being stuck moving left or right, you can run around the arenas, which makes sense as you are fighting with massive beasts, and they need space. It works well too, having big arenas to do battle in. It allows ample chance to duck away and avoid a raging enemy, but it also gives you the chance to charge up a powerful attack and make it count from a distance. The controls are simple and I had no problem quickly finding my feet. You've got light and heavy attacks, as well as special moves that can be pulled off by combining the R bumper with an attack button. Then there's Wild Blast. Once your blast bar fills up, you can pull L and R together and you'll get a temporary buff to your mech. It's simple but elegant, and I'm thankful that the game didn't want me doing gymnastics with my fingers and thumbs, like Street Fighter V. The simplicity of it all means it's an easy one for younger players to enjoy without much hassle. There are a few game modes, but the mainstay is the enormous story mode, and it really is enormous. The story is split between different episodes, with each episode focusing on one character that you will play as for the duration. For the most part, each branching story has 10 episodes, though some have fewer, some have more, and given the number of playable characters, you'll be here for a while working your way through them. I haven't even scratched the surface, and I reckon if I played an hour a day for the next week, I'd still have a ways to go. But I don't think I'll be making that commitment. Not because it's a bad game though. As you've made it this far, why not go all the way and hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Cheers my dears! The fights are all well and good, and it's impressive to see the game running on the Switch. It looks great in handheld and docked modes, but over 100 battles? I'm a busy fella with lots of games to review, and for me, the story isn't a big deal. I'm not invested in the anime, so I don't really know or care for the characters, and there goes my motivation to sit and listen to hundreds of lines of dialogue. This is a game predominantly for fans, and if you've binged your way through the TV series, you'll probably enjoy the different stories being told here. I say stories, but they're not really presented in the traditional sense. They're more a series of connected battles with some static image cutscenes. They are voice acted however, so that's a big plus, especially in a licensed game. Fans will enjoy hearing their characters crying out during battles, as well as speaking during the introductory segments. There's multiplayer too, but sadly, it's only for local split screen. That's a bummer for those who haven't got a player too handy, but there's more than enough content in the single player modes to keep you busy until Nintendo releases a Labo friend for you to build. I liked Zoids Wild Blast Unleashed, even if I didn't really understand the context of each fight. I skipped a lot of the intro cutscenes. Still, the fighting is very cool, and early on I felt like an absolute master at how I was winning fight after fight. It does get more difficult the further into the story you go, mind you, but you can up the challenge sooner in the regular battle mode, where you can choose your rider and Zoid, opponent, difficulty level and stage. Zoids Wild Blast Unleashed is a good brawler that will be best received by fans of the source material. For everybody else, It's worth a look if you enjoy fighting games and robot mechs in a Japanese aesthetic. That's a small Venn diagram. And that's the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon too, so you're the first to know when we have new stuff for you to watch. I've been Chris, you've been good riders, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye!